Hello guys, and welcome you back to Global Education Genius Hacks. And this is the channel where we talk about tips for your productivity, tips for your life improvement, tips for your academic improvement, tips for living a better life, and tips for motivational content. So basically, when we talk about there's this concept that I find very very practical, very controversial. It's a very important and serious looking concept, because if you agree with me that what drives our society is production, right? What drives our society is productivity. What drives our society is the ability to create value. For example, we see these engineers all around, and they are creating a lot of things like cars, your airplanes, your flying cars, your gadgets, and that is what is driving the world now, because people are investing a lot in technology. And this could only have been possible if these engineers, this is only possible because of the work that these engineers has put in, and that work is possible only due to the increase in productivity which we experience nowadays in the world. And that productivity is only possible because of the right habit. So basically, everything you do is controlled by your habit, right? You understand that, I assume. So now, what I'm trying to say is that basically there's one habit that can help you increase your productivity and make the world better. See, when you're trying to make the world better, you are not just improving your life, you're improving the life of millions and billions of people. Billions of people. For example, now I was born in the 21st century. Now this when I was born in 21st century, I was born when the aeroplane was already in it was already invented, and the car was already invented. So if for example, if the engineers that were in the world at that period of time were lazy and they were not productive, I wouldn't have been able to use anything like a car, like an airplane. For example, it would be difficult for me to enter a bus to school, and so on and so forth. So basically, your productivity has the ability to change the course of life of up to generations and generations of human beings. And that is, in my opinion, I've come to see that as kind of one of the most important things that can ever happen to somebody in life. So basically, I'm going to talk about something that's very important for productivity, and that is basically doing the difficult stuff first. Yes, you've probably heard of this a couple of times from YouTube. Maybe someone has advised you in the past about doing the difficult things first. But this is something that's very easy to kind of overlook, because this is something that is quite controversial. Because look, when you say do the difficult things first, it is kind of counterintuitive, because naturally I noticed that we human beings, okay, let me speak for myself. Naturally, I am inclined to do to not do anything at all. So whether difficult or it's simple, I'm just inclined to do nothing at all. So I had one of my friends chat me up, and it was like, okay, how did you do this? You have 700 and something videos on your channel, and even though I don't have many subscribers though, but I make sure I pump a lot of videos on my channel. When it comes to numbers, my channel is not lagging in that aspect. So basically, it was like, how do you kind of pump it? And I started YouTube only just a year ago. So basically, the thing is, there was a particular period of time that I was able to pump in a lot of effort inside my YouTube channel, and that was because of it increased my productivity. So that what I'm trying to say is that the people see it as a year's work, but actually that is the work of just like 1 or 2 months, because the only time I was able to focus directly in my work was in 1 or 2 months. The motivation was very high and the productivity was high. So basically, I don't know, that was because I remember my lifestyle then. It was characterized by waking up early in the morning and taking my chair, my camera, my books and all the rest to the corridor of the house, and then setting up my equipment, and then I will start making videos of tutorials. If you want to check out my videos, you can check out Gledzone channel. So basically, GLEDUZOWNE channel. So you can check it out. It's it's a channel where you can get a lot of interesting content. You can also, if you don't get it at that, you can get it at GLEDUZOWNECADEMY. It's pronounced Glazon Academy. And that Glazon stands for Global Education Zone, just in case you don't know. It's still English language. So as I was saying, basically, it's all about having to do the difficult thing. I've seen a lot of people, like nowadays, there's something we are unable to differentiate nowadays. We're unable to differentiate the difference between what you say and what you actually do. Now, I was telling somebody some days ago that actually, if I actually decide to work 10 hours, if I think of working 10 hours, I will actually work 2 hours. So I've realized that that's a necessary weakness of human beings like me. So so basically, I have to make sure that if I want to work 10 hours, I have to kind of put in a lot of motivation, of like 50 hours motivation. Yeah, so that's kind of the kind of world we live in, because that's basically how human beings are wired. Because I guess that should be in psychology also. We are not the most hardworking organisms in the planet, but that's fine. We can still, we've achieved a lot through our actual hard work. but we can still make it higher by making sure we do the right things first. So I'm starting that even from today. Like I have a book I was supposed to write, so I'm going to start writing it right now. I have the equipment in front of me. I can just start writing my books, and also I have a lot of things to do. I get it done. So I hope that this will be a motivation to you guys out there. If you have anything, just kind of schedule your tasks for the day and know the most difficult thing to do, and start from there, and then your day will be extremely simple to carry out. So thanks for watching. I hope to catch you next episode.